Hello YouTube and Facebook. It's that time of year again, and it is time for yet another Halloween video. So stick around and we're gonna have lots of fun. Have a few questions for everybody. Hopefully everybody will comment on it. So stick around right after this and we will begin. Welcome, foolish mortals. Yes, it's that time of year again. My favorite time of year, Halloween, as you can tell. Right here. Right here. Up here. And over here. So, yes, this is going to be a fun-filled video. We're going to have all kinds of fun. And I got two questions that, and then after this video you can like the video, comment, hopefully, with the answer to my questions. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. So, here we go. Yes, it is almost that time of year, my favorite holiday, as you could tell, Halloween. And the two questions I have for you is, one, what is your all-time favorite scary movie? You know, one that really scared the bejeezers out of you. And the second question, and this will be a good one. This will be almost like it'll be interesting to see what answers I get out of this one. But what is your favorite horror movie franchise? In other words, you know, more than one in the series. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of answers I get out of that. Hopefully I get a lot. Hopefully I get a lot of subscribers added to my channel. Anyway, I will answer those questions for myself. Let's see. Let's have a little fun here. So anyway, my favorite horror movie, you know, and I admit that is going to be a hard one because I love horror movies, you know, especially the classics. So it's really hard for me to determine my all-time favorite horror movie because like I said, there's tons of them out there that I like. And I'll rattle off some of them that I like. The Exorcist, the original Exorcist, you know, I think it was 73 or whatever. That one was really creepy, I admit. But it depends what kind of horror you like. You know, if you like the creepy, if you like the gory. I remember when I was a kid going to the drive-in and watching the original, Dawn of the Dead. And they were handing out barf bags at the beginning. And I thought, well, it can't be that bad. You know, it's probably just exaggeration. It was good and gory. But I loved Dawn of the Dead. That was a great sequel to Night of the Living Dead. Day of the Dead was pretty good. And then, you know, they came out with some other ones like Diary of the Dead, Land of the Dead. I think there might have been another one in there somewhere, but I can't remember. I got them all. But anyway, but Dawn of the Dead was the first really gory movie that I had ever seen. But some of my other ones that I like, you know, I mean, as far as the zombie genre goes, I love the, I'm not going to try to pronounce his name, he's an Italian guy, but he did Zombie. And that part, you know, usually when they do movies that, you know, that are kind of, you know, gory or whatever, usually it's real quick. But the one scene in that movie where that zombie had that woman by her hair and was dragging her to the door, you know, so, and you could see this big splinter or or whatever that was in the door. And I mean, usually, you thought it would be quick, but it was not quick. It was nice and slow, just, into the eye. And it's like, oh my gosh, that just pained me to watch. But I like movies too that really scare me, and I haven't really found too many that really, creep me out too much. But I've had a lot of horror movies that's had an everlasting effect on me, ones that I definitely can watch again and again. For example, Halloween, the original Halloween, John Carpenter. And I like that one. I like part 2, where they were in the hospital. And believe it or not, I really liked Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Now, a lot of people didn't like it because it didn't have Michael Myers in it. But I loved Halloween 3. And I really liked the concept. I liked what he wanted to do with it. But, nobody wanted to see it. And they were really disappointed because it didn't have Michael Myers in it. It had a completely new storyline. And what he wanted to do is he wanted to make that and make some sequels to that and do spin-offs and make, he wanted to do a whole big series, but everybody was hooked on Michael. So, Halloween 4 came out, and of course it went back to Michael Myers and all that, but I loved Halloween 3. I also, now usually when they make movies, franchise movies, sequels, they kind of go downhill after a while. Now the first 8 of the Friday the 13th were great, even the one where they went to Manhattan. And then I think it was New Line Cinema got control of the Friday the 13th, and they did Jason Goes to Hell, which was so-so. Jason X, the 10th one, Jason in Space. Nah, it was so-so. And then Freddy vs. Jason was kind of a letdown. But then they had the remake of Friday the 13th, and now I guess they're coming out with another one this year. That's what, the word on the street is. I don't know if it comes out this year or not. But I think the one franchise, and as it went along, each movie got better, and they stopped at 5. And that was the Final Destination movies. I love those movies. That I would probably have to say that that's probably my favorite movie franchise is Final Destination. That's mine. So I'll be anxious to see what everybody else's favorite is, as far as franchises. See if anybody else can come up with what their all-time favorite horror movie is. Because and that one's a hard one, because depending upon what you're looking for, there's a lot of good spook movies out there to watch, like the original Blob, just all kinds of them. So that's my take on the horror movies and stuff. But I just love this time of year. I do. I just love this time of year. I love decorating, which, you really can, I guess you can kind of see some of them back over here. I got my Halloween decorations out, and tonight, of course, they'll be lit up. And during the month of October, every night I watch a different horror movie. And I am thinking tonight of watching Salem's Lot. Stephen King's Salem's Lot, the original, with David Soul, Hutch from Starsky and Hutch. But and as you can tell, my phone also likes Halloween. So, but yeah, I think tonight I'm gonna watch Starsky and Hutch. Starsky and Hutch. Let's try this again. I think tonight I'll watch Salem's Lot. There we go. There we go. But so that's probably what I'm going to watch tonight. And I am thinking, I wish that phone would shut up. But And then I also like the Hatchet movies. Those are pretty good. It's another good franchise. They made 3 of them. If you're a big 80s slasher film fan, then you would probably like Hatchet, even though it did come out in the 2000s. But it is pretty good. You know, it's a pretty good series too. But I still say my favorite is Final Destination. It seemed like as it went along, it got better. So go figure. But anyway, you know, enough of the horror movies. I also have all kinds of music. My cousin Tammy and I, we have this thing that we like to listen to, and it was made by Disney, and it came out on vinyl in 1969, and it was called The Haunted Mansion. And so I listen to that quite often this time of year. I really like it. It's got little Ronnie Howard, you know, Opie, Richie Cunningham, you know, all that. It's got him on the record now. I don't know who the woman is, but it's, you know, I remember listening to it as a kid. We would just turn off the lights and listen to it, and you know, and all that. So it was really good. And I also had this record called Chilling, Thrilling Sounds of the Haunted House, and you know, ghost stories and stuff like that. So yeah, I really do get into Halloween a lot. And some people will say, well, that's a little crazy that you're really into Halloween. I said, what's crazy about it? I said, you know, I don't hurt anybody. I watch my horror movies, listen to my spooky movies, you know, music and movies, and you know, and every Halloween night I order a pizza and I watch the Halloween 1, 2, and 3, and sometimes 4 if I can stay awake that long. But and the night before I like to watch Night of the Living Dead, and then Trick or Treat, which was really good, and what was the other one? There was Trick or Treat and Tales of Halloween, and I like watching both of them too. And every year I watch it when that woman, you know, her husband wants to, you know, he really is into Halloween, and she goes, screw Halloween, and starts tearing it down. Of course, she gets hers, but it's like, man, dude, you need to dump that woman and go out and find someone that loves Halloween as much as you do. So, but anyway, now I'm trying to think of some other. I watched the Amityville Horror the other night, the original of that. So I mean, like I said, I really do get into Halloween. Maybe a little too much, I don't know, but let's see. There we go. There goes my little jack-o'-lantern. But anyway, so I'm kind of anxious to see what everybody else has to say, what their favorites. Blow one up. Let's see here. Watch this. We'll blow one up. Ooh. There we go. But yeah, I really do. I get into Halloween. I really like it. I decorate like crazy, and it's just my favorite time of year. So I can't help it. But, and hopefully I've rubbed off on some people where, you know, they really like Halloween maybe as much as I do. I know my cousin Tammy does. She really likes Halloween a lot too. So, you know, we always do the countdown, you know, so many more days to Halloween. And I love that song from Halloween 3, that, you know, 6 more days till Halloween. You know, that thing is so cool. Hurry up, kids, you know. But anyway, so that's what I want to know. I just want to know what everybody likes, you know, what their favorite scary movie is, or maybe the one that just really scared them, you know, the bejesus out of them. And then your favorite horror movie franchise, which, like I said, I gave mine away. So, scary movie though, I guess I'd have to say probably The Exorcist, but I love the old black and white ones too, like Creature from the Black Lagoon, and the original Lon Chaney Jr., the Wolfman, and Frankenstein. So, and you know, like in some of the good old horror TV shows like Kolchak, The Night Stalker, Circle of Fear, Ghost Story. Then it switched names to Circle of Fear. That was really good. Supernatural, as far as the newer shows go, I really like Supernatural. It's a shame that it's ending, but heck, it's been on for 15 years, so I guess. But so, you know, like I said, I really get into the horror genre. So, I guess I'm guilty of being a little twisted, haha. But you can't really see my shirt, but it's a pumpkin shirt. I got a couple of them, so I can wear this one, you know, before Halloween. And yes, I even dress for the holiday, so. And I don't know, I just think Halloween is what you make of it. You know, Halloween to me is, you know, well, when I was a kid going out trick-or-treating. Of course, when I was a kid, you know, we would go out trick-or-treating, we'd start, you know, about 5 o'clock and not get home to about 10. You know, we'd go out trick-or-treating at night. It's when it was safe to do stuff like that. You know, so, oh, it was so much fun. I just really loved it. So, and I remember my mom and dad, you know, they would always decorate for Halloween. And one year they got in trouble. We had some Scrooge neighbors. I guess you can say Scrooge for Halloween. See, my mom and dad actually had some nice looking tombstones out in the front yard. Well, they went out and got a real coffin and put in the front door, and then some jerkweed from across the street or whatever said, well, that's offensive, you know, you got a real coffin, and they bitched to the city about it, and you know, they made my mom and dad take it down, promised never to do it again. It always takes one just to screw it up for everybody, but I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, that's some of my memories of Halloween, you know, and I love it. And I always try to do videos this time of year too for Halloween, and I'll probably end up doing another one when it gets a little closer, maybe the day of Halloween, something. But anyway, I am going to go ahead and bail out of here and get ready to enjoy my holiday. Last 31 days. You know, hey, if they can have, 30 days of Christmas or whatever, I can have 31 of Halloween. That's the way I look at it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue having my Halloween fun. So, alright, well, I'm going to go. Remember to like, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe. And if you like what you see on my channel, because I got all kinds of stuff on my channel, remember to mash that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever yours truly here decides to upload yet another thrilling video. Some of them are probably, you know, like gaming. Some people might like gaming. Some of them are, you know, my thoughts, you know, on political stuff. Well, you know, it's all a range of stuff. But most of it is gaming and stuff like this, you know, like where I really enjoy Halloween, and I will do one for Christmas, and I've done reviews of like my smart bulbs and stuff like that, you know, where they can change color. And yes, I have a setting for Halloween. All I have to do is say, you know, her name, let's see, computer, boo. And looky there, my light in the background came on. In case you can't tell, it's orange. Computer, lights out. And there, it's off. But the one over back there is orange, and the one over here, which is out of sight, is purple. You know, black, purple, whatever you want to call it. So yes, I even got my lady aid, you know, Alexa, to get into the spirit of Halloween. So anyway, I'm out of here. Remember, everybody, like, comment, subscribe, and mash that notification bell so you'll receive notices when I do upload another video. So, alright, well, I'm going to go, and remember, leave those comments. I'm anxious to read, you know, what everybody likes, and what, you know, and then maybe the next video we'll do one that everybody thought was just downright dumb. And I have a few of those too. So, not too many though. Like I said, I'm a big horror fan, and I love the cheesy ones. But we'll get into that at a later date. So, alright. Well, I'm going to go. Peace. Like, comment, subscribe, mash that notification bell. And, oh, by the way, happy Halloween. Alright.